Let's cut it back. Worst part is, there's no accountability. The fuck? What's up, Karma? See, I'm not religious. Spiritual. Believe in karma. It's a simple concept to grasp. You do good shit happens. You do bad shit happens. Hold on. It's a little bit of a roll of the dice, especially if you're a politician. Now, our boy Trump, just when you thought he dodged every fucking legal obstacle, just when you thought the checks and balances were going to fail us, a sex worker came in and saved the day. A little bit of hush money? Yeah. So next time you're going to talk shit on an OnlyFans girl, just remember their worth, alright? It's 50% off right now, too. Quite a deal. God, I love it. But I need karma to fucking step it up, you know? Seem a little less mystical when you got the same odds fucking shooting a roulette wheel. I'm all in on red. Yeah, I mean, fucking banks are having to get bailed out, and then my niece came to me distraught. Oh my god. You hear what happened, the bailout? I'm like, yes, niece, who watches the news. I did. It's crazy with these banks. She's like, banks? I'm talking about the tooth fairy. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I guess she lost a tooth, looking like a fucking hillbilly. And her dad's like, yeah, you know, the tooth fairy needed a bailout too. So I'm looking at my cousin, and I'm like, the tooth fairy needed a bailout? She's just fucking flying in fresh dollar bills under the IRS radar for years, and now all of a sudden, your stock goes under, she's missing a tooth and a bill. What the fuck? I don't buy it. But contrary to popular belief, I don't think good deeds are for everybody. Some people are too stupid to do good. And I've seen it happen 1,000 times. You know, you're trying to do good in the world, sincerely, and you just make things so much fucking worse. For example, last Christmas era time, you know, a little bit before Christmas, I'm responsible. Did my shopping before Christmas. I'm driving up this fucking hill that is super icy, and I had to come to a dead stop because who's there but Good Samaritan number 1? And what's he doing? Parked in the center of the road at the top of this hill, right out of sight. He's spreading salt for the drivers. Thank you, sir. I drive a Corolla. And this shit is sliding backwards, sounding pathetic as fuck. And I'm trying to remember how to drift. I'm like, oh, fuck. You go right to go left. It's magic, I know. And you might be asking yourself, well, Tido, if it's so bad to drive outside, why did you go somewhere? Thank you for asking. I had to go run some errands at Target. Fucking stockings aren't gonna stuff themselves. I'm festive as fuck. 'Tis the season. Pull up, magically find parking. And then I see some Good Samaritan little kid, number 2, trying to help this old couple put bags in their car, slips right in front of them. Boom. Karma. Maybe you'll remember that next time I wants to help strangers. But here I am, shitting on this fucking kid. It's definitely not the worst thing you could do. No, I went to the fucking movie theaters last week. I saw Scream 6. It sucked. But the worst part of that movie was the audience. Theater's practically empty, but we got the 2 top rows full of unsupervised TikTok teenagers, and they're just fucking rocking in their seats. They're so excited. Dude, Jenna Ortega's hot. Bro. My girlfriend's here, shut up, we know. Talking about what the fuck they're gonna do after, yeah, you're going to Jason's? I can't, no, my mom's gonna pick me up after this. Can you take me to Jason's? Dude, I don't give a fuck! Shut up! But I keep my cool. My girlfriend doesn't, she's huffing and puffing, understandably. I got my little brother just fucking cringing right next to me. He's like vicariously embarrassed. He's like, we can leave if you want. Dude, I don't act like this, you know. He's 14. He still thinks he's good. We'll see. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna keep our calm. Karma will get them. Credits start rolling. Kids are coming down. I'm scooting them along. I'm like, all right, come on. Slide right in front of them down the stairs. We're heading out to the theater, or out of the theater, and I crop dust them. And hearing them fucking cough out my popcorn 2 hours of fucking shut up. That's for me. So I was a little intoxicated the other day. And, yeah, thank you. And my girl and I were looking at this fish tank that we had. And her whole thing is, every time she takes on a project, it's like grand. You know, it's not just a fish tank where you got the one sad little goldfish in solitary. No, there's like a fucking underwater jungle. And I'm fucking lit. And I'm just vortexed into this thing. And she's like, babe, I can't find all the fish. Stop the presses! So we start counting 1, 2, 3. We have 8 fish. Yeah, I know, it doesn't sound crazy, but when you got 8 little fuckers and 10 gallons fucking swimming around like that, like, alright. And the way it was rationalized to me is, well, you can't have just one, because it'll get lonely, and then those 2 need a friend, and so on, and so on, and so on. What I'm wondering is she gonna be like this when we start having children? Because, I don't know, fuck around and make a baseball team. It'll be my family against Nick Candace. Money's on me. So we're like, fuck, man. We start tapping the fucking glass. And then you got some coming out from like under the bushes, from outside of the filter, just fucking wiggling. And I'm like, huh. I felt like a border agent corralling Mexicans. Now, before we get crazy, I'm Mexican. So if you can close your eyes for a second, put on the sepia filter and some dramatic guitar music in the background. This is my grandfather's story of how he immigrated to these beautiful United States. Ready? I rode a bus. Really, Abuelito? Were you under the bus? Were you inside a panel? Nope. Bought a ticket, came over for work, and I stayed. Magnificent. So see, not everything is fucking Sicario level. It's just not like that. So we're trying to find the fish. We got fucking dinner in the oven burning. We got the dogs next to us running around in a circle trying to fuck each other. And we're like, dude, what the fuck, man? So my girlfriend just throws down some fucking food, and like a bullet out of a gun, this last fucking fish is... So I'm like, finally, we can eat. We're having salmon that night. So I fucking plopped the salmon right in front of the fish tank, and I just sent them a message, one bite at a time. Gotcha. Kinda lost you there. Guess you love fish. Whatever. You wanna gauge how much privilege someone has? Ask them how they feel about Starbucks changing their menu. Or whatever fucking coffee establishment you go to. Bigfoot. Dutch Bros. They know more drink names than politicians' names. I don't know if I can trust them. Priorities are a little out of whack. I like that you like coffee. You're a go-getter, but then where do you go?
Yeah.
Thank you, one person agreeing. In my rock. If you need more than 2 alarm clocks to get up in the morning, you just need to sleep earlier. It's very simple. I'm not a scientist. Science proves it. Now, it's not just sleep. You gotta eat right too. And that's the fucked up part. Because healthy food's like bread. It's a little too expensive for no reason. And, you know, I think when historians look back in time, they'll say that the dollar menu was the pinnacle of American greatness. Period. Dude, Ronald McDonald could have been the 5th figure on Mount Rushmore. He could have straight up proposed Roosevelt. No one would have given a fuck. And the dollar menu was great, because when I was little, I was fucking bomb. Fucking nuggets, burgers, some fries, and then I learned about taxes. Can you imagine doing that lesson today? Oh, you have $2? That's a McChicken and then go fuck yourself. The sauce isn't free either. Alright, thank you guys, I'm out of time. Sit down for the